If you're tired of always waiting for payday, chances are you're making one of these 6 mistakes. Ever wondered how you always get your paycheck, but it's never enough, no matter how hard you work? Today, we'll try to tell you, or at least try to figure out why you're always broke, even the day after paycheck. So we have 6 reasons why we think people are always broke, even after they get paid. So if you just give us 10 minutes of your time, we'll try to break it down for you. I'm Charlotte and this is Tafa, and on this channel we discuss everything lifestyle, travel, money tips, and everything in between. And if you've already subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing to our channel. Welcome home. And if you're new here, please subscribe, like, share, and we welcome you to the family. I'm going to start off with number one. Number one, I think why most people are always living paycheck to paycheck is because they don't have a budget. So the thing is, if you don't have a budget, you just spend haphazardly. If you don't tell your money where to go, it will disappear. Have you ever wondered how one moment you have like $1,000 in your account and the next you don't have any money, but you have absolutely no idea what happened to the money? Yeah? The reason could be because you don't have a budget. See, if you have a budget, you know how much income you have. And when you know how much income you have, you know realistically what you can afford to buy and what you can't afford. So that is the importance of a budget. It shows you exactly your financial situation. It shows you like, okay, so my income is $300. It means I can't afford a house for $500. And when you have a budget, you know exactly what to cut down on. You know, okay, so this month I'm spending so much on takeaway, and next month I should make sure that I only spend this much on takeaway. So yeah, make sure you have a budget, and it's very simple to make a budget. You can use an Excel. You can even actually Excel is the easiest way to make a budget. So if you want a template of an Excel that we use, you can comment Excel down below and we'll send it to you.
Well, I think you've touched a very good part where you mentioned people they need to have a budget. That's very true. Even a piece of paper and a pen is very helpful. It guides you, give you a certain form of direction. Another thing that I want to bring in, since you mentioned that, is most people they spend more than they earn. That's a very common thing that happens in Zimbabweans. Even here in Canada, in diaspora, it's normal. So having that thing whereby somebody's spending more than they earn is very common, and it's very dangerous. Why I'm saying it's very dangerous? Because you don't see it happening. You don't see it happening, but you only see the impact. You only see the results. So I'll give you an example of my friend. This friend of mine, he has a very beautiful car. It's a BMW. It's a new car. Last year it was the latest model. In a month he pays about $900 per month for the car. We add on insurance, we add on gas, we add on maintenance. It goes up to $1,400 a month. That's a lot of money. Well, after that, he hasn't even charged. He's also a Zimbabwean. He also hasn't charged yet to like the obligation, family obligation, more like supporting the family back home. So you know how it is. So looking at that, he's spending a lot of money on the car. We haven't also charged his monthly rental, his groceries. So he's quite spending a lot of money on something. We had a discussion with him. He admitted that he can't afford this car. So that's one example of how it happens when you spend more than you can earn. He's struggling with that one. The solution that he ended up having is just to downsize the car. He couldn't afford it, so he downsized. So this is a lesson for everybody. If you are in that situation already, just downsize. Cut down the unnecessary costs so that you can live within your means.
The other reason why people are always broke, or why we're living paycheck to paycheck, is you're busy trying to impress people. I'm guilty of this. I'll give you an example. Like a while back when I first came to Canada, I visited a friend's house. Her house is so beautiful. It was so beautiful. And when I came back home, I was so stressed. Like, she had nice couches, nice this, nice that, nice car. And when I came home, I told Tafa that, okay, you know what, I need to upgrade my house. And guess what I went and did? I went and got a bed on credit, I got a couch on credit. And before you know it, like, the credit was too much for me. Like, I used a credit card to buy those things because I was trying to impress people. Like, you know how it is when we feel like peer pressure stopped when we're still teenagers, but it's actually still there. Like, we still have that kind of peer pressure, yeah. And the next thing, I had a house full of all this furniture, but it was all bought on credit. And I was struggling. It took me, I think, 2 years to pay off that credit card. I think I had like a balance of about $3,000. So you see how it happens that you are trying to impress people, but at the end of the day, you're stuck in debt. So that's the main reason why, no matter how much you earn, you can be earning $4,000, but you have a $3,000 credit card debt. And it's very, very easy to get a credit card debt. It's extremely easy to get that. And another thing that I can think of, like especially back home in Zim, is people buying expensive cars. And when you buy that expensive cars, a car, one thing that we were never taught is that a car is a liability. No matter what you say, a car is a liability, because a car will need gas, it will need maintenance, it will need all that kind of stuff. And you buy this expensive car to try and impress people so that, you know, when you pull up in church or whatever, you have this nice car. But it's really expensive to maintain. And when you get your paycheck, like 50% of it, you use it on fixing that car, you know. So that's the other way that's keeping us living from paycheck to paycheck, because we're out here busy trying to impress people. So one lesson that we have learned as a couple is when we purchase something, we shouldn't do it to impress the next person. We're doing it for ourselves. If we want a new iPhone, it's for ourselves, and we know that we can afford it. We've sat down, we've decided, okay, we want this new iPhone and we can afford it. And that way we're never in debt, because when we buy stuff, we actually know that, okay, we can afford it. We're not just doing it for people. So yeah.
Oh wow, you've touched a very important part of dealing with finances. This takes me to the part where we talk about savings, savings and investing. So most people believe that savings is for the wealthy people, but that's not true. I don't believe in that. I believe anybody can save. Anybody, even you can save. No matter how much money you earn. It's not about how much. It's about a habit. It's a habit. Just have the habit. You start saving. It will take you a long way. There is a time where it will be important. I'll tell you what. Emergencies are guaranteed. You know that?
That's for sure.
They are guaranteed. So what are the importance of savings? The importance of savings are there to help you survive those emergencies when they happen. Because for sure they are guaranteed. If you look back in your life, maybe in a year or 2 years back, there's a time where you had to, if you didn't have savings, you had to ask for someone, or you had to go to the bank to get some money. Yeah, so basically I'm trying to say it's a foundational strategy that you can use to be financially stable, or in your road to be financially stable. So one thing that I can also I would want to mention is there are strategies that you can use to make sure that you are safe. For example, if you're in Zimbabwe, start saving. Use those those
Marrounds.
Yes, they call them marrounds. I don't know what they call it in Zimbabwe, but it's more like a group of people. They just decide, they start handing over each other money. This month we can give shallow, the other month we give. It's a way of saving.
But is it always safe like that method?
Well, that's another aspect, but it's an effort. You know, the effort is very important.
It's one way of saving.
If you don't have close friends that you feel you don't trust, you know, just have your safe. If you don't have a safe, it's okay. Small envelopes. Use a small envelope. Put a $5, put a $10. Aim for at least 10% of your earnings. That's okay, because it's a habit. $5 is fine. If you start doing that, with the time you see the results. If you're in Canada here, we have so many special accounts that you could use. They are the TFSA, these are the tax-free savings accounts. Put your money, it grows tax-free. And you can also invest in ETFs, you know. ETFs, these are index funds. they can help. It's a type of investment that you could also use. In Zimbabwe back there, you can also invest in those micro businesses. Invest at a side hustle, micro businesses such as sell airtime, do a small tuck shop. Those are just few examples. They are also helpful.
So another reason why I feel like people are always living paycheck to paycheck is that we're always borrowing to maintain a certain lifestyle. And I think that is the biggest trap that we have living in the Western countries. You live a life worth $20,000, but that's not how much you earn. By that I mean you're living in an expensive house, like your rent is very expensive, you have this expensive car, you have like expensive phone, latest phone, and guess what? It's all on debt that you can't afford. And most of us, we're using our credit cards as an extension of our income. We're using overdrafts as an extension of our income. That overdraft is not your income. It is a debt. It's money that you owe. That credit card, that $10,000 credit card, it's not actual money. It's money that you have to pay back with interest. If you actually looked at how much interest you pay on debts, you would be shocked. So when you do, the thing is, the credit system is made in such a way that if you use it well, it benefits you, right? For example, a mortgage. If you know how to use a mortgage properly, there's ways that it can benefit you, right? If you know how to use your credit card properly, there's a way it can benefit you. For example, to build your credit score so that later on when you need business loans, you have a good credit. But if you use your credit card as an extension of your income, it means that you will live in a cycle of debt. I've been there. I had this big credit card debt that whenever I got my salary, I would pay almost like more than $500 paying off that debt. And mind you, we get like bi-weekly salaries. So bi-weekly, I'm paying $500 towards this debt. And every month, the interest rate is like the interest is being charged on that debt. And it keeps being a cycle. Like you get your money, you're paying off your debt, and now you don't have enough money for your current expenses, so you have to use a credit card again to cover the monthly expenses, and it doesn't end. So yes. So how to get out of this is you need to stop using your credit card. Like if you notice that your credit card debt is very high, stop using it completely. Stop using that credit. Stop taking that bank overdraft. Start paying off that debt. So what you do, you start paying off the small debt first. And when you start paying off they call it the snowball method, where you start paying off the small debts first, and after you pay those off, you then start paying off the bigger debts. So at the end of the day, your credit card has a zero balance, and when you do use it, you use it to build your credit, and you pay it immediately, or you pay it after, I don't know, when you get your paycheck, but make sure that you pay it off completely. And that way, guess what? You have an extra $300 every month to put into savings. You have an extra $200 every month to do what you want, and that is how people get out of the cycle of paycheck to paycheck.
So the next thing that I can talk about, the sixth thing, right? Most people, they rely on one income. That's very dangerous. Not only dangerous, but it's common. It's very common. Some of the reasons why it's common is because it's cultural. Especially here as immigrants, we see some people, it's cultural. And back home, it's just common. We can say it's cultural, but it's just common. But one thing for sure, it's really dangerous. I'll tell you why it's dangerous, because if in a household, if the husband is working, that's one person. If he loses his job, then that's it. Okay, that's okay if they don't have committed payments, like those commitment payments like bills, those are monthly things. If you have those, then it means it's a disaster. Okay, I'll give you an example of my previous neighbor. She used to work in the healthcare. She used to earn good money, So what happened is she broke her back. So once that happened, she couldn't work, and she had only one source of income, a job, and it was really paying. So she got so comfortable. When she stopped working, she didn't have another source of income. So she could not afford to continue paying her mortgage. And you know what happened next? The house was taken, and at the end of the day, she declared bankruptcy.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was that bad that she was even borrowing money for her own survival. So that's not sustainable. These are lessons that we are seeing from people. What can we do to avoid those things, to prevent, to be on the safe side? It's very important. Start a side hustle. Start a side hustle. If you're here in Canada, you can do Uber. Do Uber is a side hustle. Do Amazon deliveries at your own time. Sell something on Amazon, on Etsy. Resell things on Facebook Market. I used to do that. You know, at some point I used to buy some stuff, some vehicle spares. Then I would sell. I would get a profit. You know, it's something. It's better. So if you're in Zimbabwe, start something like I mentioned before. Start a truck show, sell airtime. Yeah, poultry. It's a good business. You know, just start something, and also you never know, it may expand. You know, so that's basically I would like to share with you guys. Just try a side hustle. You never know when it becomes necessary for you. It will help you at some point.
Yeah. So as we have seen, like, there's so many ways that our money is being taken away from us without us actually knowing, and we've been guilty of some of these things. That's why we decided today to come and share with you guys, so that we level up together, you know, like have a goal that by the time I turn age 40, I should have a certain amount of money in savings, or I should have invested in certain things, invested in property, invested in what. Because trust me, I don't think all of us like our 9-to-5 jobs.
No.
Or we want to work like this until, because sometimes working is really hard. Like, it's a lot of energy that we put into working, and if we're just working and the money is going paycheck to paycheck, I don't think that's any fun at all. So today, just try to make a decision to be more hands-on with your finances. I've been guilty of being that person, you know, like I was always in debt. I was always, you know, fighting with my husband because, you know, I always had a lot of credit card debt, you know. But there's one time that I decided, and you know, the thing is, when you're always in those kind of debts, you're always stressed.
Yeah,
like, you're always stressed because you have to make the minimum payment for your credit card, and you have to send money back home, but you don't have enough money because you're paying off debt. But trust me, when you do finally reach that point where you've cleared your debts and you have money to save, it feels so good. It's so liberating. So urging you today, asking you today to level up with us, work on your finances and become better. And don't forget, if you want an example of an Excel like that we use, you can put Excel in the comment section and we'll send it to you free this time. And so you can learn more on how to do your budget and how to manage your finances better. And if you like this discussion and you like more content from us, please subscribe to our channel. We have more topics to come. We have more lifestyle vlogs. We have more travel vlogs, anything and everything that you'd like to learn about Canada, life, and just everything. Subscribe to our channel, like, share, and press that notification button. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.